Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to My Friend Pedro. Blood, bullets, bananas. Let us continue. Last time on My Friend Pedro, whoever you are, protagonist man, escaped from the clutches of Mitch's fine dining restaurant and killed Mitch in the process. Killed a lot of people in the process. And has now headed off to the Null district to lay low for a while. Much like Brick from Anchorman, Legend of Ron Burgundy. Like, Brick, you killed a man. You gotta lay low for a while because you killed a man. What a snazzy poster! It says, "Welcome to the National Bounty Hunter Association's Christmas party." How nice of them to get organized. Good thing we don't have a bounty on our heads. That is definitely not foreshadowing any upcoming events. And then you got all those, hey, nice mask. Not. Alas, I don't have the Christmas sweaters that those guys do. Although, you look at it, like they try to make the environment look different, but it still kind of feels almost exactly like the industrial zone. Just brighter, I suppose. Oh, ho, ho! Welcome and Merry Christmas, everybody! It's me, Father Christmas. Just kidding, it's me, Denny. We all know fathers are just disappointing authority figures anyway. I'm glad to see so many faces out there. But let's cut to the chase. I know why you all bothered following the dress code and showing up tonight. The Mega Christmas Bounty! This year's juicy bounty is super fresh and said to be in the area. What the? That's the guy! I just saw him! He's around here somewhere. He didn't definitely just go up the one staircase available to him. Well, hot dang, ain't that lucky? Spread out, don't let him get away. I'll be waiting in my office for whenever you're ready to claim the reward. So much for laying low. There are too many of them. Time to let it get. Yep, that's quite a few bounty hunters on my tail. So yeah. Tosses you out of one fire into another fire. I suppose that's the thing with your character, is you don't necessarily have your own motivation. Well, that was probably the second worst party I've ever been to. We need to get to the bottom of who put that bounty on your head. Head to Denny's office and maybe he'll let us know if we ask nicely. Is that, like, in the first chapter, the only thing you have to do is, the first part, I suppose. All you really have to do is survive. Whereas, like, or should I say, I suppose, survive and, kill... Oh, it's facing the wrong way, so I can't technically shoot it in that direction. Okay. A lot more puzzle dynamics. Or should I say, like, stage interactables. To maneuver around the stage. Which is... Health is full. There we go. And now once... Nope. Okay, I was able to kill him from that angle. There's like, you'd think the focus would be less on maneuvering around the stage and more about, like, figuring out different ways to kill people, to fight them off. But a lot of the game is, or at the very least, the way that the game increases its own difficulty is through stage manipulation. But I suppose, like, if you're only able to move in these 2D spaces, maybe there's only so much you can do in order to make things more complex. And then we can roll back down here. Jump, jump, jump. But, like, it seems to me that you can just essentially repeatedly dodge and not really have to worry about death. I suppose it makes the killing of bad guys a lot slower because it slows down your aim. It slows down your rate of fire. And but it's still relatively safe. There we go. Although I suppose this main character kind of treats guns in the same way that Homer Simpson does. A for astonishing. Oh, all right. In that episode where Homer starts using his gun as just a remote for anything he doesn't want to get up and use. Like, he shoots the TV to turn it off. He shoots the lights to turn those off. To think that this place was supposed to be the city that finally united the municipalities. But the politicians couldn't agree on which font type to use for the logo. So the whole project got abandoned, and now it's just a political gray zone that nobody wants to claim responsibility for. It is another empty place, abandoned and forgotten. There we go. Do I get more points for doing the swing kill? No, that's just telling me what my multiplier is at. That is fine. Can I... Ah, son of a... I wanted to climb that rope. There we go. So that I could get that one guy way up top. And it's neat. It's interesting that you can just dodge people while you're standing like right in front of them. Although I wonder if that's also kind of... if that is also kind of related to the difficulty I'm playing the game at. Like if I was playing it on a... if I was playing it on a harder difficulty... would it become an issue? Huh. Okay, I got it. Now I can flip that. And now I can flip that and that. But also, these platform sequences essentially mean that they become roadblocks for multiplayer, not multiplayer, multiplier management. There we go. Death by frying pan ricochet. Which, you gotta say, they make really, really durable frying pans in this world. And can we take out one more guy? Yes, you can. Excellent. And there's probably a guy there. And a guy there. But yeah, if I was playing it on a higher difficulty, then I suppose I would essentially need to be a little bit more careful. Especially, I would probably have to dodge more. Especially if you're not regenerating any lost health. So the focus would be spending a lot more time either dodging or headshots, maybe? B for bananas. But my goal through this is I would just like to experience this game. I don't see myself playing this game a whole bunch of times to master it. It looks like Denny settled into this place quite well. People always said he wanted to rule a kingdom, even if it was an empty one. Yeah, my goal isn't necessarily to master it, more it's just to experience it. Oh yeah, I forgot about the ricochet. And that's one of the things that I bring up about the idea that, like, how many of the gameplay design decisions are built around shooting guys versus just maneuvering around the environment. Although it's kind of fun. It's unrealistic that all of your bullets would... Oh, yep, almost forgot. The thing the game just taught me how to do. All right. Auntie always said hold L trigger to split aim. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. There we go. Actually, there we go. I was gonna say you could probably get some bonuses for doing split kills without necessarily needing to shoot people on both sides, but it doesn't look like that is the case. No, oh my gosh. Nope, get off of that stupid... There we go. That was a close one. It's a good thing that they don't know how to do the ricochet kill move. Otherwise, I would be in trouble. B for bananas. You know, it's too bad that the banana doesn't necessarily have a voice actor, because he has a voice actor in the trailer. But I suppose that would raise the cost of the game. I can't believe it's Christmas again already. I didn't buy you any present this year, but I wrote you a poem. Roses are red, violets are blue, grass is green, eggs are white, but yellow inside. Weird. It's still a work in progress. Ah, take that. Ooh, shotgun. Ah. Excellent. The shotgun is good. The gun is good. Nope. Can I? Nope, I cannot kick. Oh, hello. There we go. Alright, that worked. 101 shotgun shells. That seems ridiculous, but I know I'm probably going to run out of shotgun shells. Although, in a sense, similar to, say, like, you look at the second John Wick movie, where he's going out of the club, and he uses the shotgun at one point, and he's just unloading multiple shells per individual. Take that. Oh, I wasn't even aiming at that guy. There we go. There we go. I probably could have also used the ricochet thing, but that's kind of like in Super Hot, you have the ability to do these kills where you do like psychic powers. But I tend to avoid using that ability because I'd rather just shoot people in slow motion. It's not that it's a bad ability. Ooh. What does this do? Can I? Alright. I tried for 2 seconds. Careless. I know. I could have done better. Denny's office must be around here somewhere. If we just keep following this trail of bounty hunters, we're bound to end up there eventually. I mean, well, not necessarily. Like, the trail of bounty hunters might be leading, like, completely in a different direction. They might be leading to their favorite hot dog stand. Ah, that's the skateboard. I'm not particularly good with this. Okay, still alive. Yeah, they probably deserved it. There we go. Anybody else alive up here? Nobody else alive. Alright. Yeah, the skateboard is definitely a nifty feature. Oh yeah, now I remember. I believe I can just need to kick this into the air. There we go. And now I can... Is that a pit? I think that's a pit. Yeah, okay. That is a pit in which I would fall to my death. I had mistaken it for progress. It was not progress. There we go. Come on, Tony Hawk. Let's get it done. There we go. Bring this other skateboard with us. Even if it's probably not. There we go. No, skateboard, I loved you so much. Bravo! See, that is cool. Like, shifting around platforms. I mean, that's technically functional. Whereas, like, the skateboard, a bit, it focuses more on speed and accuracy, speed and technical ability, rather than just memorization of platforms. It's an interesting job at being a bounty hunter. I wonder if it normally comes with any decent dental benefits. Probably not. Also, you'll probably be killed by some masked man who is talking to a banana. Like, that's probably what's going to happen in your line of work. I mean, oh geez. Nope, nope. Oh, son of a... I landed on the barrel. And I lost my multiplier because of that. I mean, I said I wasn't gonna care, and I'm not. But that doesn't mean I can't be a little bit bummed out when I miss out. Whoops. There we go. Oh my gosh. A maze. Let's fit that in here. Who's leaving all of these indestructible frying pans around here? It seems a little bit of a waste, because if you had an indestructible frying pan, like, you probably would want to, like, get some really serious cooking done. There we go. Unfortunately, I can't take it with you. And I suppose that's the biggest... Oh. The biggest problem with the frying pan not the frying pan, the skateboard, is that you can't just take it with you. It doesn't become a tool. You're very much limited to the tools that you find as you explore the stage, and they're only really usable. Son of... Nope. There we go. There we go. Okay. They're only really usable for that particular moment. Yeah, take that. Oh. I don't know, I'm trying to save ammo for some reason, even though I have like 62 shotgun shells. C for coconut. For it puts the lime in the coconut. And it drinks them both up. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that was a nice little surprise. Let us jump over on this side. Oh, I was not fast enough with the, security seems tighter around here. We must be getting close to Denny's office. Probably best to stop anyone from triggering those alarms. That would be quite alarming if they did. But yeah, that also offers a new mechanic to worry about in regard that is directly related to you shooting bad guys. Let us switch to the Uzis. Although the AI is still really dumb, so if there's always one person who's like, I must throw my life away for the service of setting off this alarm. Oh, you... Okay. There we go. No, get you. Excellent. That was a little bit too close. Damn it. Nope. Very, very rude of these people setting off security systems. A little careless. I'm not going to disagree with that. Just a little bit on the carelessness. But I would argue that being I suppose that also depends on what you want out of your difficulty in a game. Like, if the difficulty of a game allows you to be careless to a degree, does that necessarily rob you of challenge? Why, hello, Denny. Ah, look, there's Denny. Let's see if we can finally find out who put that bounty on your head. No, oh, crap, shit. Ah! Weird. Oh. Run! Let us dodge and dodge. Oh my gosh. Can I shoot him? No, I can't. Oh. Sorry, sir. Gotta go. I know I left the skateboard behind. No time for skateboarding. Only time for running and shooting. But also notice in this spree here, like how many of these, oh. How do I... not get shot? Oh, son of a... Oh, does he just stay on his level? Okay, let's assume he stays on his level. Okay, shotgun from the top. Seems to be the most effective. Come on, man! Just leave me alone! Don't let him get away! Quick, jump after him! B is for bananas. Now, if I remember correctly, this is your fun, fast, climactic moment. Sirs. Can any of you... Can I dodge? Am I dodging, or am I just falling? Reminds me of, specifically Saints Row 3, except with more pain in the fingers. There we go. Yeah, I think they are dodging, dropping Uzis at the very least. Though I suppose I could be doing split aims while I fall. I don't know exactly how much it's really going to help me. Wait, stop, don't shoot! I just delivered the messages, man! It's my power-crazy sister, Ophelia, who really controls things. Ever since she became the dictator of the internet, she never sets foot outside the central server facilities. The dictator of the internet? She got pissed when you killed Mitch the Butcher, our good-for-nothing father. He had it coming, if you ask me. Ophelia insisted you go down no matter what, whoever you are. Wait a second. Aren't you? Is that you? Ouch, that's gotta hurt. Speaking of which, ground's coming up. Aim for the water. Stupidly rad. That was cool. I think that's going to be it for tonight. Got any suggestions for something to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.